So now we're going to take a bit of a deeper dive into one of the industry cloud solutions developed by our partner BearingPoint. This is the ETM.next solution, which is designed to help construction companies with large equipment fleets to manage those equipment fleets more effectively and to increase utilization of that equipment. So we're going to kick this off with a short video of the solution. Okay, great. So now what I want to do is hand this over to Marcus from BearingPoint to dive a little deeper into the solution.
Yeah, thank you, Johnny. So it is my pleasure to now detail the highlights recently shown in the video a little bit more. As you have learned, our industry cloud application ETM.next is dedicated to manage both the internal and external fleet and rental processes of your critical assets. With critical assets, we mean equipment, tools, consumables, machines, operating personnel, or any other kind of resources playing an important role in your business. ETM.next is covering the end-to-end process of handling inbound and outbound fleet and rental use cases of all such kind of resources. It is providing a comprehensive support for your resource planning to allow higher utilization rates of equipment and tools, as well as a more adequate disposition of your resources matching the requests from your business. Our solution is deeply integrated into site, project, and yard activities, using a web shop for requesting and a native mobile app digitizing many time-consuming processes your users have to perform day by day. So ETM.next is supporting commercial demands for internal, external, and joint venture business processes, including contracting, procurement, time and performance-based billing, flexible pricing, or damages and claims handling. It helps you to monitor and document safety and compliance relevant data, also for smaller tools, and is covering asset management aspects such as maintenance, utilization, track and tracing of your assets with its controlling and reporting functionalities. Developed as a side-by-side extension to your SAP ERP system, whether it is ECC or S/4HANA, it is operated on SAP Business Technology Platform and easy to connect to your ERP using the Cloud Connector technology. This architectural design will also allow a fast implementation track of our advanced ETM processes for your organization. To conclude, ETM.next processes are deeply integrated into your core ERP processes and will provide a seamless user experience by using the Fiori design principles to create a familiar user interface for your users, accessible everywhere via the web and mobile devices. So as a fleet manager or asset manager, you have to know where your equipment is at any time and know about its status. Geolocation by GPS coordinates enables ETM.next to show your inventory on home yard or other storage facilities, along with required information about your rental units. This can be status information like in operation, available, defect, or in transit, or information about last transmission date to provide theft protection and decrease losses by geofencing. When selecting an equipment in operation, you can easily access inventory of the respective site and see where your rental unit is currently located. Information about individual resource units can also be seen on mobile. Various identifiers can be used for scanning a resource, like QR codes. The resource unit will be displayed with its current state and location on a map. Utilization of your assets is also a major topic as cost pressure is increasing and you want to best use what you have invested in. You can secure your investments by using ETM.next's reporting capabilities. For instance, you can control utilization per quarter and per planning group, or break it down to an individual rental unit to track your desired KPIs like fuel consumption. ETM.next gives you all the flexibility you need for customized reporting by integrating also OEM telematic data, supporting international standards like AEMP 2.0. You can also use those data for billing purposes or triggering of compliance checks and maintenance tasks. So, as a yard or warehouse manager, you need to know everything about your stock. Which rental units are available? What is their respective status? The Yard Manager cockpit allows a complete inventory control by listing the inventory you are responsible for, with quantity and status information. Advanced filtering and search functionalities will make it easy to use in daily business. You also find information regarding externally rented temporary rental units, as well as info about planned stock increases, which already can be considered for planning purposes. As an option, you can use the warehousing functionality on your yard to manage the exact location of your inventory. This feature can also be applied for larger projects to manage locations on site. Both management and execution of warehouse movements are also supported by our mobile app. As a yard manager, you also want to know about the tasks you and your colleagues have to fulfill. ETM.next is listing the workload, for instance, what has to be provided to site and when is it due. You want to know which handovers have already been created and which are still pending. All handovers can be found in the mobile app as well to be executed there. You can find all required information in the handover, as well as adjust quantities or easily attach photos or videos. Handover execution can be confirmed by signature, which will be added to printouts whenever required to document your shipping processes afterwards. Not only picking and issuing can be confirmed with this procedure, but also the reception on site can be confirmed to achieve a seamless process documentation. Finally, the Inspection, Safety and Compliance module helps you to monitor and execute inspection and compliance tasks, especially dedicated for smaller tools which are not maintained via your PM module. You can customize the tasks according to your needs, whether it is visual inspections, electrical checks, repairs, or others, and also create templates for recurring tasks. With ETM.next, your planners and disposition managers will find their workload in the Manage Request section. Here, they can already see the respective availability of the requested resources indicated by colored bars. To speed up the planning process, ETM.next comes with auto-planning functionality as a background process to reduce the workload and allow more time for potential conflict management. Handling conflicts and unforeseeable changes with necessary care let your planning and disposition management best use your own resources. Our comprehensive planning board can be adjusted to your individual needs by selecting the appropriate view for your work list. Planning on group level is supported, so individual rental units must only be selected when starting the handover process. This feature tremendously reduces potential planning adjustments in comparison to only plan on an individual level. Your planning can be easily adjusted by drag and drop functionality. Furthermore, technical specification of your individual equipment can be retrieved directly from the planning board. Whenever you will experience a lack of resources available, the rental of an external resource can be triggered by creating a temporary resource. When such an external rental is required to fulfill the requests from your projects, it can be tracked in purchase records. Procurement in your backend ERP can be triggered, and required information like confirmed delivery date will be shown in ETM.next. All elements of the ERP procurement process, like purchase requisition, release, purchase order, goods received, and invoices, will be controlled in the purchase record, while all ERP process elements can be easily accessed. Here you see one of many examples for the deep level of integration of ETM.next into your SAP ERP system. The Site Manager cockpit gives you full control about the rental units on site and show you at a glance whether they are currently in use or not. So you can avoid cost-intensive idle times by continuously monitoring usage on site. You can also control the return dates to avoid penalties due to late returns. Rental units already provided by your yard, but not yet used in rental agreement, can be tracked to reduce lead times and transportation cost. All rental units on your site can be tracked by geolocation, whether it is transmitted via IoT devices or manually entered via the mobile app. Geofencing of your site will provide theft protection and reduce losses to further reduce overall project cost. See required state and performance information at a glance. Based on your current site inventory, you can control whether additional resources are required for the upcoming construction activities. Whenever additional requirements have been identified, you can easily use the webshop to picture-guided place your request based on either company-specific or industry-standard catalogs. For individual rental units, both mandatory additional items like operating personnel and optional items will be shown to request them as well. In the webshop catalog, you can define specific bundles of resources to further simplify and speed up the requesting procedure. The configured request can be checked in detail, and additional information like requesting site or respective rental contract can be entered. If desired, rental prices and additional fees or charges, for example for cleaning or transportation, can be shown as well. After submitting your request to the responsible yard, the status can be checked either in Site Overview or directly in the Manage Request section. As a site or project manager, you also have to control your cost. See at a glance all relevant logistic and commercial data in the Central Business Object Contract. Check the corresponding handover documents, respective pricing information, as well as already executed billing runs to have full cost transparency for the equipment and tools part of your project. Dive deeper into your billing runs and monitor them in the billing run section. For each time period, a billing run can be executed to simulate cost development for a specific contract and to eventually identify missing or wrong information even before posting the respective cost settlements or invoices. For each resource and its individual rentals, all billing relevant info and prices are displayed in order to allow site and project managers to recalculate billed amounts. The billing result or the simulation can be sent to the site manager afterwards by email as a PDF attachment and can be confirmed by him directly. Only after this confirmation, the posting in FICO will be executed to avoid postings of incorrect billings and to significantly reduce cancellation and rework efforts. Thanks to our flexible reporting solution, personalized views can be created with only a couple of clicks to show simulated results like billed amount per site or per individual contract. You can also take a closer look at financial performance of your resources to identify potentials for improvement. An aggregated view via list reports show you exactly the KPIs you need. Cost view per contract could be used to track development of individual construction phases over the time. See what are your actual cost drivers and be able to take countermeasures if necessary. So to conclude our presentation of ETM.next by BearingPoint, I kindly invite you to get in touch with us to start discussion about how the benefits of ETM.next can add value to your equipment and tools management. And in addition, I would like to thank our partners and hosts at SAP for the great collaboration and all their support. So thanks, Johnny, and back to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Marcus. That was a fantastic overview. And I think everyone can see why we're so excited about this next generation equipment and tools management solution.